As you see here with Vibe magazine, much like the others, the masthead is in a bigger, bolder and different font compared to the rest of the text on the page. You also see here that the main cover image is taking up a lot of the masthead. This is to show that the brand already has a name and people already recognise it without having to see the whole logo. As you see here with the rapper T.I. in the main cover image, it's another direct gaze and a medium close-up. We also see with the clothes he's wearing and the way he's wearing his hat, that it's quite a different type of style and maybe something that's a bit iconic for people who read this kind of magazine and listen to this kind of music. Also, the way he's looking at the camera and the way he has his hands together connotes a sort of seriousness which seems to be a theme throughout a lot of these magazines. In this particular cover line, we see two different types of conventions being used. We see the particular types of Lexus being used in an exclusive interview with T.I. We also see a pull quote being used straight from the magazine. The final convention we see on this front cover is again the barcode, although this time it only has the price and no date, since Vibe is a quarterly magazine compared to Q, which is a monthly magazine, and Kerrang, which is a weekly magazine. We still do see the same website being advertised as Vibe.com. We see at the top of the contents page, we see again that the Vibe logo is being reinforced. We also see that it also has another showing of the Vibe.com website. We see here again for the content of the contents page that we have subtitles showing what's going to be on that page, and we also see that the names of the artists and bands and groups are also in a bolder font to show that they're the most important and also to make it sort of stand out more. Also, all text being used on this page is in a sans serif style font, due to the fact that this is more of a serious magazine and more of a new age magazine compared to some of the older ones. You see that on this contents page, it's very much like a double page spread. This is because we have a big picture of this artist. In most contents pages you will have a big image, but this is a bit different since this is just one image of a model looking straight at the camera in direct gaze. We see that with the way he's dressed and how his clothes are all baggy and undone, that it's quite a laid back and chilled out kind of magazine, and it connotes that kind of thing. Something that is used commonly in magazines but what we haven't seen yet is the use of a pun. In this case we see the name Summertime but with a T.I. in time having dots between them because the name of the artist is T.I. Having a pun within a double page spread makes it a lot more easy to read and makes it a bit friendlier towards the reader. Here is something else that is commonly used within the magazine but we have yet to see. This is a byline. A byline is basically a little line of text showing who the paragraph and who it was written by and also who the photograph was taken by. In this case we see in the blue writing, that is the person who wrote this, and in the black writing, the photography. The format using this double page spread is a bit different to what we've already seen. We see here that we do have columns but not all the writing are in column format. We also see that there are no subtitles or headings and there's no drop capital in the beginning of any of the paragraphs. Finally we see the main image for this double page spread. We see here by the clothes that have been worn by T.I. It connotes a sort of freeness that people usually link within summertime. You also see that his arms are spread wide to show that he kinda is free. Although this is a bit odd for this genre of music, since this genre of music doesn't really have that kind of feel behind it and so it's not really something people associate with it.